everybody? It's your boy Q. So I am a walk down. So I'm Quentin. My name is Quentin, actually. I go by Q. Well, anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about my truck driving journey, about me a little bit. I'm going to do little videos for y'all. But, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Quentin. I am a 23-year-old truck driver. I've been driving trucks for I got my CDL when I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. I've been driving trucks for about a year. Almost a year and a half, and so far it's been a lovely journey, I would say. The thing is that people don't talk about when you get your CDL is that it is a big challenge. It's a big difference. It's a big change in your normal life that you used to live. Because before I became a truck driver, I was a mechanic at Toyota, and I did that I switched between Toyota, Kia, and like other mechanic shops and stuff like that, dealerships. And I realized when I also went to trade school with the University of Technical Institute. Now this video ain't gonna make no damn sense, but anyway. But the one thing I learned as time progresses is that if I would have known what I know now, back when I was 19, 20 years old, I would have chose truck driving over going into trade school. Now the good thing about trade school is I could still go back to that and go back to become a decent mechanic. And I moved up to Chicago, Illinois for more schooling, and just to come back home and be like, yeah, we don't have no jobs for you. The job market was completely shit. So I talked to one of my family members. They're like, yeah, well, maybe you should get truck driving a shot, right? And I was kind of like, I guess. Me was kind of like, what about my friends and all that shit? Now I'm a loner, mind you, so it didn't really matter to me. But the hardest thing I learned truck driving is that truck driving is not easy. There are days that I'm out here on this road. Now I've been out on the road since January 18th of this year, of 2026. It's now February 14th, 2026. Now, when I first got out here, when I went through school, it was pretty challenging. The hardest thing I say is being away from people, especially your family, it can hurt you in a way. Because one thing I learned is that when I stay out like 6 weeks and 2 months at a time, the majority of your family members that you talk to, I mean, they start to get used to you not being around. So when I come around for like home time and stuff, I feel like I'm a burden because I'll be gone for so damn long. Now I'm not a burden to them, but it's the way it feels. And then like when you go home, it just they don't feel the same. Because when I go home for home time, so much shit has changed since I been out here on this road. It's like, man, it don't even feel like home. Like when I go home, it's like I go home for about maybe 2 hours, and I'm just kind of like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit. Because the one thing I learned is that so much changes in a short period of time. You're gone from being home. Is that like your friends start to just don't like you no more. They're like, well, you're never around because I choose not to be around. I would say this also. If you want to become a truck driver, anybody that wants to become one, no matter your age, young, 22, 45, no matter the age, I would say if you do want to do this, I would recommend you make sure you take care of your family first before you decide to come out here. Because coming out here, I've heard a bunch of stories. Now, I'm a single man. I don't got no kids, man, so I ain't really losing none out here. Now, it's a great experience. Don't get me wrong. You get to explore parts of the United States you don't get to experience, but I mean, the farthest I've been with this company I work for, we don't go. The farthest I've been was up to Maine, and it's just crazy how many different places you get to drive through as a truck driver. Now, the shitty part is our sleep schedules as well. Our sleep schedules are fluid. So they don't tell us that when you get into truck driving. A bunch of bullshit. A lot of things don't go your way out here on the road, and that's the one thing I learned as well. Because I got out here when I first started out here, it was fucking horrible. Because there were some days I'd be like, okay, today's gonna be a great day, right? Next thing you know, I get to the shipper. And, oh, well, yeah, we don't got the product, man. You're going to have to go park and wait. Or you just have this bad weather, and then you got your dispatchers harassing you. Hey, man, we gonna get your load. We gonna get this load done. We gonna get this load done. Hey, we can get this load on time. It's going to be on time. And you got to understand that these motherfuckers go home every fucking night. And us truck drivers, mostly, I'm talking about OTR specifically, not regional and local now. That's two different stories. I don't work local or regional. I just do OTR for the time being. Now, probably in about a year or so, we're going to probably switch out. Because, I mean, OTR is good, but it has its downsides. Never home, barely ever home. I've been home since I've been out on this road. I've been home 3 times. Last year, I was home in March, I was home in July, and I was home in December for Christmas. I was out here with my brother. I've been out on the road for my birthdays for the last, well, been almost 2 years now. Yeah, it'll be 2 years. Because I might go, I'm debating on, well, I'm going to stay out for my birthday this year. Probably not, because I'll be 24 this year. But yeah, it's definitely challenging. It's definitely a very mentally challenging job, because like you have days you wake up out here, especially myself, and you got like 500 miles to drive, right? And you just don't feel like doing it because you get so burnt out that you lose your motivation being on the road. And I'm gonna say this, it's really fucking hard. And then when you communicate, another thing too is what I learned is talking to people on the phone can sometimes be your biggest enemy. Now, it depends on the person, depends on what they talk about. But the one thing I learned is, when I talk to a lot of people, man, they have not, like, the one thing I love about truck driving at the same time is that the people that I used to talk to are still not doing anything with their lives, not better than themselves. I'm better in my life slowly but surely as time progresses. I'm just getting my experience right now, because I've been out here on the road about a year, total truck driving about a year and a half. Be 2 years in August. I'll be a truck for 2 years. So it's definitely been challenging. It ain't easy. You get a lot of haters too, because that's the other thing I learned too. When you mention something about a truck driver, hey, don't mention nothing. When you go home for home time, especially if you got nice shit, hey, don't mention nothing about a truck driver, because people look at you. Now I don't give a fuck. Now people look at you crazy, like you a truck. Because I remember I went down to Allentown, Pennsylvania, a couple days ago. I was up there I had to deliver a load up to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from Greeley, Colorado, and I was just like. I was talking to this one guy that worked at Walmart. He's like, yeah, because I guess he thought I worked there, I guess. I was using the bathroom. He's like, you just started here? I said, no, man, I'm just here to get some groceries, and I'm a truck driver, right? Once I said I'm a truck driver, oh, man, that motherfucker gave me the dirty look, and I was like, okay, I guess we're not saying that no more. It's just, a lot of people hate on truck drivers, because I used to hate on truck drivers, to be honest with you, before I became one. I used to say I would never become a truck driver, because it just wasn't my cup of tea. And now that I did it, I don't think I could ever go back to a normal 9 to 5 dealing with human interactions. I mean, the only human interaction, this is the shitty part about trucking. Like, you're alone for so long, is that whenever you come around people, yeah, you either get anxiety, which are already one of us get anxiety. And you get anxiety, you get weirded out. Because when that's the issue I run into when I go home for home time. Now, it's gotten better now as time progresses, but the hardest thing for me is really just adapting to being around people. So, like, when I go home for home time, I'm not really around people. But until I go into the store, I go to restaurants, and if there's a lot of people, I kind of decide I'm not gonna go. And then as time progresses, I say, okay, you know what, Q, just go ahead and go at this point, because there's no point of you trying to just push yourself away. Because, I mean, you already pushed everybody away being out on the damn road. So, that's another thing. Another thing, too, what I learned, too, the women, when the women find out you become a truck driver, they start just popping out of nowhere. Like, there's been women I used to talk to years ago, and I don't talk to them really anymore. And they come back around, asking how the fuck I'm doing. I'm like, why the hell you want to bother me, man? It's been 4 or 5 years. You just over here for the money. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that shit fucking pissed me off. I had, like, 3 or 4 females on my TikTok, because I post a lot of TikTok videos. And, basically, they started asking, hey, how you doing, Q? You doing all right? When you coming home for home time? I want to see you. Like, nah, bro, you ain't seeing me. You ain't doing shit with me. You can stay over there in your miserable ass life and leave me alone. And, yeah, it's been a very interesting experience on the road. I mean, I come across a lot of different types of people. And now I tend to not talk very much, like, outside my truck. I don't really associate with people besides, like, the employees at, like, Love's, TA Pilot, and places like that. Now, my favorite place I'd probably say to go to so far, because we only go to the Midwest at this company I work for. We only go to the Midwest for the most part. We're gonna go past New Mexico, so we're gonna go. Well, I think my favorite state to drive to would probably be most likely. I don't even know. Let me think. Colorado's pretty cool for the most part. It's beautiful. Now we don't go to the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. So we only stay past pretty much Denver, and then pretty much that's about it. We didn't go that far down Colorado. I think my other favorite state. Colorado's number one. Um, I don't know what else state I like. I think that's really about it, really. I think that's only still in Maine. Maine is pretty nice up there. New York State, I like, and Philadelphia, and Pennsylvania, I like. But the only thing downside about Pennsylvania is, excuse me, fucking mountains and fuck. The mountains aren't that bad, but a lot of twisty and turning shit. But but that's about what your boy Q. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all stay motivated, stay blessed, stay followed up. Your boy Q loves y'all, and I will update y'all probably tomorrow. Hope you guys are good.